Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with Steamroller Picks. It is the 2nd of November. It is football Saturday, everybody. Let's talk about one of my favorite college football games of the week here in just a second. But before we do, take a minute, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please take a minute and do that. Appreciate it. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you're playing today. And of course, let me know what you think of my play. Well, here's the deal. Our 3-game winning streak came to a screeching halt last night. One thing about that loss, we didn't mess around. It was absolutely brutal. They had up, I think they put up 42 in the first half, and Boise State put up 35 by themselves, as Georgia State just couldn't get any stops at all. So, you know what? Time to start a new winning streak. So let's get going on that one. We're going to take a look in the Big Ten, featuring Wisconsin and Iowa. I'm looking at the total here, guys, the 41.5. I think you may be a little surprised what we're going to play here. It's Bob Dylan once saying the times they are a changing, and they certainly are after being a fantastic under team last year. The second most profitable over team in college football this season is, of course, the Iowa Hawkeyes. That's right. 7 of their 8 games have gone over the total. And there's a couple reasons for that, both offense and defense. First of all, the defense, not nearly as good as they were last season. They're giving up 21.7 points per game. Still very good, 35th in the country. However, they are not elite like they were last year when they gave up almost a full touchdown less, giving up 14.8 points per game. That ranked 4th in the nation last season. And their offense, well, that's where they've made their most improvements, as they are scoring at a rate of 27.9 points per game this season. That is 55th in the nation. And last year, they were not good. Bottom 4 in the country, scoring just 15.4 points per game, 130th. So they have definitely made some strides on the offensive side of the ball. The Hawkeyes defense, they have definitely had some challenges defending the run lately. They gave up 203 to Ohio State. They gave up 212 to Michigan State. Both of those games were losses. Ohio State put up 35 and Michigan State put up 32 points. The Badgers, well, they have probably the second best offensive line in the Big Ten, certainly the second most experienced. They have their usual challenge at quarterback, because that seems to be kind of a Wisconsin thing, but they have a very dynamic running attack led by Tawny Walker, and the rest of those very good running backs are for the Badgers. But you know what? Iowa takes a back seat to only one other running back when it comes to quality. They have Caleb Johnson. He is, in my opinion, probably the second best back in the country after Ashton Jeanty. He averages 7.8 yards per carry, scored 16 TDs on the season, and that's 4th in the country. And by the way, just 2 less than Jeanty. Well, that was going into last night's game. We'll have to see. I haven't updated those, so maybe a little bit further behind. We'll see after the game today where it all shakes out. The Badgers defense, they have not been great against the run. They're giving up 4.5 yards per carry. That's 85th in the country. And last week against Penn State's Katron Allen, they gave to him 7.8 yards per carry. I think they're going to have their hands full with Johnson. He hasn't gone any lower than 86 yards on the season. He's gone for 100 plus in all but 2 games. Guys, the bookmakers are still setting lines for Iowa like it was last season, and it is not. As I mentioned, the over has gone 7-1 for Iowa's games this year, and I see no difference in this one. Let's hop on this friendly number of 41.5. So let's do it. Let's take the Wisconsin Badgers, Iowa Hawkeyes over the 41.5. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, you guys, as always, thanks very much for watching. Good luck on all of your plays. You want my premium plays? You know the drill. I got everything in the description of today's video. But let's go out there and make some money, have some fun, win, lose, or draw. We'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care. We'll see you then.